Hey guys, Justin here for S&S Archery, and in today's gear video we're going to show you how you can mount the Ultraview Scope up to an HHA sight. So in this video we're going to be using a new accessory from HHA, which is their Ultraview Scope Adapter. Alright guys, getting into this video, just to lay it out, some of the items that you're going to need. Obviously the Ultraview Scope, you're going to need the new adapter, which is going to allow you to mount the Ultraview up to the HHA. You're going to need a HHA sight as well. So on one note, you are going to need a sight newer than 2020. So if you have an older model, this is probably not going to work for you. But this adapter is going to fit on your Tetra models, so it doesn't matter if it's a standard base or your tournament edition, also your max Tetras as well. So the only other thing you're going to need is a couple Allen wrenches here, and we can go ahead and get started. First thing we're going to do is take off the existing housing and adapter on the front of our HHA sight. So we'll go ahead and move it out of the way. Here up front on the T-bar, which is basically fits right inside the rail, we're going to go ahead and loosen up these two screws. All you have to do is crack those loose, slide the actual housing out. We're going to go ahead and lay that to the side. The next thing we're going to do is prep the Ultraview Scope. On the cartridge side that holds the pins, as you can see there, the pins on this side, LEDs on this side, we're going to go ahead and take this apart, loosen up the set screws, pull out the cartridge and set it aside. The next thing we'll do is we'll grab the new adapter. Now this is micro adjustment, so just like your standard models that you bought the original sight with the scope, so that is going to be nice to have. It may be a little bit different if your sight doesn't have this new infinite adjust plate. This is for giving you more windage left and right. So this is key for guys that are running their setup in line. So we're mounting maybe inside the riser of a Matthews bow through their bridge lock. We can use the infinite adjust plate to get us a lot closer, so we're not maxing our micro adjustment out on the actual rod. So first thing we're going to do is here on the front of it where it's mounting to the Ultraview has this screw. Just going to take that loose. Go ahead and set the mount aside. We're going to grab the Ultraview, and there's really only one way this can mount. Here on this side we just have a round hole. There's no attachment spots at all. But here where the mount is itself, you can see it's raised and it's squared. So I'm going to go ahead and from the inside drop this screw down in and then hold my finger down on the screw so it's kind of revealing on the bottom side. Next, I'm going to take the adapter and I'm just going to start it. When it gets close, all I'm checking for now is just the orientation of the adapter itself. So here with the HHA sights, we have a toolless windage adjustment up front, so we want that looking away from our sight, so that's going to be in the right orientation. I'm going to go ahead and push it down in place. Grab your Allen key, and then from the top, we're going to reach down in and tighten up that screw. So once that's tight, we just need to put our cartridge back on. And then we can tighten up the cartridge itself. So depending on where this toolless adjustment is up front, this lock, you might have to move it just so you can get to the set screw. Get both of them tight. And now the sight is just about ready to mount. The next thing we need to do is loosen up this T-bar on the infinite adjust plate. So here I'm going to go ahead and push that bar so it's kind of out of my way. Loosen up the two screws. Once it's a little bit free, it's going to move around. I'm going to grab my sight, make sure it's in the right orientation, and I'm just going to slide it through either the top or the bottom of the rail. Need to loosen it just a little bit more. And then you can go ahead and slide it down. As far as where I want to set this, this literally comes down to when you start shooting. So for the time being, I'm just going to set it up kind of right in the middle of the rail. All right, so I have that tight. Now, like I said, you have the toolless knob up front, and you can just push this over in big increments. If you want to use the micro adjustment, you can just turn the dial here. So that is pretty much it. If you guys have any more questions on how to mount up an Ultraview scope to your HHA site, feel free to give us a call, shoot us an email. We'd be glad to help, and thanks for watching.